Hi everybody, Honest John here. I was born in the middle of an epidemic. I was born in 1949, and in the 1940s and 50s, the polio epidemic hit its peak in the United States. It had been present for almost throughout human history, right? And there were periodic epidemics, but from the 1940s to the late 1950s, the polio epidemic was going crazy, and I was born in the middle of it. I didn't get it. My oldest brother did, but it was a mild case. He recovered fully and led an amazing life. But during that time, the first vaccine that came out against polio was called the cotton vaccine. Now, we've all heard of the Sabin and Salk vaccines because they were safe and effective and basically saved the world and eliminated polio from the entire world until in certain countries they stopped letting people be vaccinated for it. And so now it is coming back. Fortunately, not here in the United States, although if the anti-vaxxers get their way, I'm sure it will. So the cotton vaccine came out, and it wasn't safe. It had been badly manufactured, and it was actually giving people polio. It had to be pulled off the market, and the reason why that happened was they were well-intentioned. They just hadn't done their research. They didn't know what they were doing, and they didn't test it. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because sometime between now and November, there's going to be a vaccine on the market for the coronavirus. Don't take it. Now, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, and I'm not one of those conspiracy theory nuts. Oh, Bill Gates is going to inject us with microchips. I'm not that stupid. And when there is a vaccine that I know is safe and effective, I'll be the first one in line to get it. But I've seen how this administration operates. I've seen how incompetent Trump is, how the people around him are incompetent, how he silences and sidelines scientists that are actually telling the truth because he doesn't like their truth. And I know that he's going to put pressure on the CDC to release a vaccine before it's properly researched. So, despite the best efforts and the hard work of all these scientists working on a vaccine, the first one or two that come out, I'm not going to trust them. Because I know they won't have been tested properly, and that nobody will really know whether it's safe and effective or whether it's deadly and dangerous, what the side effects are. But Trump wants something to brag about for before the upcoming election. And when he does brag about it, you will think that he was actually in the lab working on the test tubes and developed it all by himself, and he's going to call it a beautiful vaccine. He's going to say it's the greatest vaccine that's ever been invented in the history of the world. And I won't trust it. Could be the opposite. But fortunately, Trump fans do whatever he tells them. A lot of them even drank bleach because Trump said it was a good thing to do. So they'll go out and get the vaccine. And that's perfectly fine with me. Let's let Trump fans be guinea pigs for the next vaccine. Let them take it. We'll sit and we'll wait. And we'll see what happens to them. If it is safe and effective, no harm done. But if it's not, if it's dangerous and deadly, Well, that just means we'll get rid of a few Trump fans. Nothing wrong with that.